is not one of those get cute messages. Let's look cute. These are one of these messages. Let's talk. Let's be real. Let's say how you feel. And lately, I've been trying my best to stay strong. And Lord knows how sometimes that life can get hard. And you're trying your best to stay in God. And you're trying your best to serve God. And you got people that's saying, how you serve God, you do this, how you serve God, you do that. That gets tough when you are trying your best. I don't care about how many people say, oh, you can't, you ignore it, you ignore it. Yes, you ignore it, but it's hurtful. Because you know what you do grows up. You know your personal time with you and God. You know all the crying, all the sowing, all the praying that you have done. You know the sacrifice that you take. You know all of those things, and it's just hurtful. And I'm trying my best to stay strong. I'm trying my best to keep looking in that mirror and keep saying, I got this. I'm trying my best to keep saying, one day, I know God's going to do it. I don't know when that one day is. I just keep saying to myself, one day, just hold on. Take it one step, one day at a time. You know how hard it gets. Even the person that is all in God, they get tired. They get weary. They get times where they just like, I want to go to time. You can't tell me there's nobody out here that's in Christianity walk or just in a walk in general. You cannot possibly tell me that they don't go through nothing. Everybody go through something. And I just choose to decide to show you guys not just the happy side of me, but the side of me when I'm not my best. The side of me when I'm not feeling that well. The side of me when I am going through the trials, I am going through the motions. I don't choose to just show certain sides of me. I choose to show all sides of me. It's about being real. It's about the realness. It's about the trying of your faith. But it's like, how many times do you have to keep hearing the same old things when God knows your heart? It's so heartbreaking. It's so frustrating. It's so to the point I'm just like, it is what it is. And that's not a good way to be. And I'm not trying to be like that, but it gets hard. Because it's like, I'm trying. What more? And it's okay to say what more, because sometimes we get what more. What more do you want, Lord? What more do you want from me? What more do you want to see? It's just like, what more? And I'm not trying to be that person that says, oh, this is it for me, this is the end, when I know it's not the end, when I know that it's more to this, it is more to the story, it is more to my story than just this. But how can somebody heal from something if you don't share your testimony? Because your testimony can help somebody else. And I'm just sharing my witness with y'all. Lately, I've been okay, but I haven't been that great. And I'm being honest, I have not been that great. But I'm still trying, and I'm still pushing, and I'm still pushing forward, and I'm still trying to not give up. I'm trying my best to stay strong. I'm trying my best to get it right. I'm trying my best to stay in this room. I'm trying my best to not go weary. I'm trying my best. So as I pray for you guys, pray for me as well. Because just because I deliver motivational messages or inspirational messages, that don't mean that I'm so happy all the time. That doesn't mean that my life is so perfect. I am far from perfect. I am a sinner saved by grace. I'm human just like you're human. I'm just a spirit housed in an African female body. That's all that is. I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. But what I can say, I don't always have good days. So don't ever get it twisted just because I do motivational videos, just because I do inspiration videos that, oh, she's so perfect. Oh, she's so great. Oh, she got everything together. Oh, she must know it all. I don't think I know nothing. I only know what life has taught me so far within my 22 years. And by the grace of God, I am still here. You know how many times where I just wanted to end it all? Matter of fact, I did end it all, but God still got me here, and it's for a purpose. So I'm not every time I get on here, it's not always going to be cute messages. I'm going to get on here, I'm going to speak my raw and cut truth. Lately, I just haven't been feeling it, and I'm trying my best to keep staying strong. And even when I don't feel it, I still show up for a purpose. Even when I don't feel it, I'm still trying to show up for God. Even when I don't feel it, I'm still pushing out these videos to you guys. To you guys. Because God is not a God of emotions. So even when I'm not feeling my best, I'm still pushing the agenda. I'm still pushing these videos. Because it's not just about me. It's about all of us. So don't be scared. Tell how you feel. It's okay to get out how you feel. If you need therapy, then get therapy. If you need to go to a counselor, then go to a counselor. Or if you want to talk to somebody that you feel like you can talk to, then talk to them. If you don't feel like you can trust nobody, then just talk to you and God. Just talk to God. And if you want to get your thoughts out because your mind feels so cloudy, but sometimes my mind feels so cloudy, write down how you feel and watch how He deliver you, and watch how He save you, and watch how He set you free. Because I want to know, I know I can't be the only one that feels like, why every time that you're going so hard for God, you got people that's trying to knock you down. You got people that's saying, how you serve God, what you doing this, you doing that. Who are you to judge me? Who am I to judge you? God said, without sin, cast the first stone. God said without sin, cast the first stone. Last time I checked, none of us can cast the stones. So when you see somebody going through something, instead of keep saying, oh, how you serve God, but you doing this, you doing that. So I'm saying, you know what? Let me just pray for this person. Let me just figure out what can I do to pray for this person. Or let me hug this person. Maybe the person need a hug. Maybe the person need words of encouragement. It's not about, oh, you man of God, you woman of God, how you doing this? Everybody's on their own path, on their own journey, on their own walk, on their own calling. We are not God. We are not judges. We are just His children up under Him. We are up under God. So, like I said, this message is not a cute message. It's a message called, let's get real. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. That's what this is, because I am not always feeling that well every time I do these videos. But the more and more I keep pushing towards my purpose, the more and more I am finding healing and healing and healing and healing and healing in God. Am I completely healed? Absolutely not. But is God healing me? Absolutely yes. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time. People need to start telling the truth to people. Stop preaching lies to people. Stop prophesying lies to people. Stop getting in pulpits and you know God didn't put you up there. It's time to cut out the fakeness and be real with yourself and real with God. Do whatever God's calling you to do. But if you're doing something you know He ain't calling you to do it, stop it and go do what He wants you to do. I'm not getting up here to say no cute messages. This is getting up here to say the raw, uncut truth. This is what are we doing? I am in a season where I'm telling the raw, uncut truth. No cute messages. It's no, oh, God finna bless you with a house. God finna bless you with, no. Get yourself right with God. Get yourself right with God, because if you don't, you're gonna go to hell. And that's the same thing for me. We have to keep on striving. We have to keep on going. We have to keep on pushing, and we have to keep on trusting. This life ain't easy. And He never said it would be easy. He said testing time will come. Trials will come for the word's sake. But sometimes sometimes I get like, how much longer? This is why I'm giving so much of a real message. How much longer do I have to go through the trial? How much longer do I have to go through the pain? How much longer? Have you ever set yourself in the corner and like, Lord, when is it my time? Have you ever set yourself in the corner and you watch every single body in front of you get everything you prayed for? And you sitting, you clapping, you trusting, you smiling. You like, yeah, Lord, I know it's gonna come. I know it's gonna come. Help me not to focus on that. Help me not to focus on that. But let's get real. How many times will you sit back and you look right like, dang, I done did this. I done did that. Like, is this something I'm not getting right? Is it something I'm not doing wrong? Is it something I'm doing wrong that I'm not catching on to? Like, what is it? Because like I said, this is not a cute message. This is a real uncut message. I'm giving y'all me, the real authentic Tamaja. Not no fake Tamaja. I said the real Tamaja. Out of all these 22 years out of my life, I'm sharing the experience that I've learned with you guys over the time and in my walk with God. Was I always like this? Absolutely not. If you don't know, I used to be an unbeliever. I used to be unsaved. I used to dab in stuff I had no business dabbing in. And we're gonna talk about what I was dabbing in a different video. But I was not always like this. I was not always so happy. I wasn't always so jolly. I wasn't always so, let me go serve God, let me go serve God. Nah, I used to be like, I'm against God. That's how I used to feel. Because I felt like, okay, so who is this God? Yeah, I was raised in the church. Yeah, I knew about God. Yeah, I was taught about God. But I found God on my own. I had to find him on my own, through my own experience, through my own trials, through my own tribulations, through the things that God took me through my own personal journey. This is personal. So don't let nobody talk you out of the purpose that God put you in. You know God called you to a city, don't let nobody talk you out of it. You know God called you to a church, don't let nobody talk you out of no church. You know God called you to that job, don't let nobody talk you about that job. You know God called you to that relationship, don't let nobody talk you out of that. You know God calls you to that business, don't let nobody walk you up out of that business. And when I say relationships, I mean like partnerships. Relationship is so wide. The world relationship is so wide that when I'm talking about relationships, I mean in like partnerships, purpose partners, divine purpose, your destiny helpers, that type of relationship. Or maybe you may be a spouse and God may be calling you to your husband and to your wife. Whatever the case may be, don't let nobody or a soul talk you out of what God have called you to. Because I done had plenty times in my season where I done did enough of letting people call me out of what God called me to. And I done got to a point where I done got sick and tired of it. Well, I'm just going to speak my truth. And at this point, I don't care who's for me. I don't care who's against me. I don't care who's like me. I don't care who like me or who don't like me. It is what it is. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to live my purpose. I'm going to do exactly what God tells me to do. I don't care how much friends I lose. I don't care who wants to stay in my corner, who don't want to stay in my corner. I don't care if I have no family to take me on this journey, no friends to take me on this journey. I'm going to tell my truth. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to live in my purpose. And I said what I said. You have to be real. How can you expect people to get true healing if you are not real to the people? You have to be real. How can people get truth, healing, and delivering if people in ministry are not being real? If all they're saying is, oh, you're going to get blessed with this. Oh, you're going to get blessed with that. Oh, you're going to get blessed with this. God said this. God said, what about sometimes God can call you to isolation? Nobody don't want to talk about that. What about sometimes he can call you to isolation? He can call you apart from everybody just so he can get out of you what he needs to get out of you. What about the message where God tells you he wants to purge you? Nobody don't want to talk about that. What about the message when what to do when you feel like you're gonna throw in the towel? What about those messages instead of saying, oh, it's easy. It's easy. It's easy. No, it's not easy. Serving God is not easy. It's a journey and it's a walk. But let me tell you what is easy. Living for the world, now that's easy. But serving God is not easy because you will go through trials. You will go through tribulations. You will be tested by the world. Oh, they're going to say, oh, I knew she ain't changed. I knew he ain't changed. They still that same person. Don't listen to the naysayers because they don't know your journey. They have no clue where God is taking you. They just looking from the outside in, but they don't see the inside in. You catch that? They just looking for the outside in, but they don't see the inside in. See, I'm going to tell my story and I'm going to share my pain. because my pain prepared me for purpose. I'm not always going to get up here and say, oh yeah, it's so great, I'm doing so great, hey guys, how you doing, it's your girl Tamaja, hey guys, well let me tell you about this, let me tell you about this diet. No, I'm sharing my life journey with you guys. It's okay to feel how you feel. Don't let nobody tell you that, oh, you shouldn't be feeling this way. You shouldn't be mad. You shouldn't be angry. You shouldn't be sad. You shouldn't be depressed. You shouldn't be. No. Let yourself feel. Let yourself embrace. That's why a lot of people are committing suicide. We're just going to be honest. That's why a lot of people are committing suicide. That's why a lot of people are in the mental hospital. That's why a lot of people just throwing in towels. Because ain't nobody talking about letting people feel how they feel. Embrace how you feel. Nobody is talking about, all you hear is, oh, God gonna bless you with this and God gonna bless you with that, and if you do this and you do that, you're gonna get that. No, we're not talking about that. We talking about when you are feeling the type of way, let that person embrace how they feel. Get out what you gotta say. Say it. If you can't feel like you can trust nobody, write it down. If you want to feel like you want to journal in it, record yourself and look back on those videos and keep those videos and compare them to years. Be like, oh my God, I done came a long way. I used to be like this, I used to be like that. Now look at me 5 years later. I'm a mighty woman of God. Now look at me 10 years later. I'm a mighty woman of God. I'm not where I used to be. You get what I'm saying? So if you have to record yourself and talk to the camera where just God, you can hear it, then you do that. Don't let nobody walk you out of purpose. I keep saying it so many times. I am tired of seeing people walking out of purpose because of their family talking down on them, or they walking out of purpose because their mother talking down on them, or their father talking down on them, or they siblings walking down on them, or they losing friends, or somebody said they went. I'm tired of seeing that. Because I done been through that point in my life where I done had people try to talk me out of purpose, try to say, you sure God told you here? Maybe God didn't call you here. You sure you heard God correct? I know what I heard. You sure God called you to this place? Oh, you sure? That's nothing but the lies of the enemy trying to talk you out of what God have called you to. And I am sick and tired of seeing it. I done seen it so many times in the churches. Yes, I said the churches because that's exactly what goes on. That's why some people don't want to come to the church, because you need to be real. Don't just do it in the church, do it outside the church. What you see on this platform that I post, I am the same way in person. I am the same way in person. I give it to you raw, uncut, and true. I am the same way in person. What you see on this platform, I am the same way in person. Like I said, this is not a cute message. This is a message that is called the truth. Called the truth. The truth to set you free. Tell your story. That's why a lot of people don't want to come to church. And the reason why a lot of people don't want to come to church, because the same church people are hurting people. They are the ones that keep being judgmental. They are the ones that keep saying, oh, how you serve God, but you do God. That's not a God. God is love. God is gentle. God, He comes in peace. When you are correcting somebody about a thing, it's supposed to be in peace. It's supposed to be in love. It's supposed to be in joy. Because sometimes you can be so harsh when you're talking to a person that you can cause them to backslide from God. Now, I can say this, the church have got better to the point where they started loving people more. They started embracing people more. They started showing love to people more. Because recently I started going to this church. In this church that I go to now, I have found love there. And when I say I found love there, I feel the presence of the Lord there. I feel God loving on me, holding on me. I feel the healing and the purging that God is taking me through. I see the changes in the churches where they no longer judging people, but they letting people be them. They accepting people for them. So we as the church people, and we outside, we need to stop being so harsh on people. We need to stop holding ourselves up so high that we can't get down to the feet of Jesus and wash somebody else's feet. We supposed to be the feet and hand of Jesus. How you gonna be the feet and hand of, how you gonna so-called say you the feet and hand of Jesus, but you can't get down and help another brother when you see them? You so mighty, you so great, you so Christian now, you can't help another sister, another brother when you see the only thing you gonna say, oh, that's God's back. Oh yeah, that's what they get. They should never did me like that. See, they did me like that and God got them. What? That's witchcraft. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that right now. That is witchcraft. God does not talk like that. God does not come like that. God does not get people. When you hear somebody say, oh yeah, they did me like that, and they came back on, and now look at them. They ain't got no house. They ain't got no car. They ain't got no. That is witchcraft. Whatever authority they operate, I'm telling you now. If you hear anything like that in the church, I said what I said. If you hear anything like that in the church or anything outside of the church where somebody is saying, look at them now. Now they sick with a disease. Now they walking around with HIV because they was sleeping around on me. Or now they ain't got no money because they was taking all my money. Instead of saying, Lord, help. And yes, it gets hard to say when somebody do you wrong. It gets hard to say, Lord, help them. It really does get hard to say, Lord, help this person. Lord, deliver this person. Lord, save this person. It gets very hard to say that. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you and be like, oh, it's so easy. It's so easy to say, oh my God, just help them, Lord. Deliver them. No, it's not easy. It's a journey. It's a walk. But the more and more you walk in God, the more and more and more and more He will give you that grace, that supernatural spiritual grace in Him. So this message that I came to say to you guys, do it anyhow, do it anywhere. I don't care how you feel, and live in your purpose. I don't care if you're depressed, you're sad, you're mad, anyway. Don't stop, and don't let nobody, I mean nobody, walk you out of your calling and your purpose. I love you guys. Be blessed. And like I said, this is one of those real uncut messages. See you next time.